Everyone, I don't have the GoPro. I got the cell phone, but that'll have to do. I'm just here with Junior Trippy, the daughter. We're going for a little drive today. We're working on the truck. It's been a headache. Not really a headache, guys, but I feel that I should tell you what's been going on with the truck anyways. So we're going to go for a little drive. We're in Brighton right now. We're heading to Coburg because I'll turn the camera around. You guys can see the road while I talk. I'm not too interesting. See, say hi. They seen your little eyeball. They seen it.
Stop that.
Stop, Dad. But anyways, the truck's been quite an ordeal the last exactly a week from tomorrow, so Wednesday, for me anyways, will be a week of issues after two issues, but it's just causing so many issues. Let's turn you guys around and we're talking about it, and we're going to replace the one sensor thingy-mabobber for the doobie in the parking lot of parts stores. Okay, it's a little too bouncy to use the mount for the phone, guys. You'd just be bouncing them. This road might even be a little too bouncy for you guys, but so up in Oshawa last Wednesday, you know, gassed up and did what we had to do. We were about to leave Oshawa. I'm trying to do a video. And the truck dies out. I came to a red light, stopped, went to turn, truck dies out. Started it up, drove about 10 seconds and it died out. Short story, I did that for about 15 minutes. Every 10 feet I drove, the truck would die out. Finally got it started, thought it was a fuel filter, so drove to Canadian Tire, went and looked under the truck for a fuel filter and found out this GMC Canyon does not have a replaceable fuel filter. So then I put a can of seafoam in and hoped for the best and headed to Belleville. And it was fine. It was fine for about a day. And then, you know, took my bike out, blew the bike up, the seal, which you can see that on the YouTube channel. And then when Tipsy and we decided to jump on the highway and go out and fix my bike, well, the truck started acting up on the highway, the 401. It kept dying and it was a big ordeal. Die, started, and sometimes it wouldn't even start. It would take like, sometimes it would take like 5 minutes to start it. And then I drove the bike home after I fixed it, and I had a buddy CJ come out with his computer. My arm was getting tired holding it up that high, guys, so you have to deal with me. If you don't want it, then we're fixing trucks soon. CJ came out with his computer, hooked it up, and it was throwing 7 or 8 codes. I ended up taking 6 pictures, but 3 of them were the same. Yeah, go figure. And I went to Google and that was useless, so I ended up buying my own code reader, the same one CJ had. Hooked it up and realized, oh, I can check the codes and what it said on there. So I did some more research on that. One code was saying like the fuel modular, it could have been like the fuel control modular, and a whole bunch of other things. So I took the fuel relay out at work, fuel pump relay, took that out, cleaned the connectors, and then I put it back in, and then check engine light never came on. So then I went to Canadian Tire and I bought a brand new fuel pump relay, put it on, and perfectly fine. Some of the codes are for an exhaust leak, which I have a couple minor exhaust leaks, I know that, but. And then I was looking for a map sensor for the truck. And that's a long story, but everywhere in Belleville did not have a map sensor. And everyone said, oh, we can order one in. Well, I am supposed to be in Oshawa tomorrow. So right now we're driving like 45 minutes to Coburg, to the only place, the closest place around from Belleville that has one in stock they're holding, and that's Parts Source. The next closest place that has a map sensor, any parts store around Belleville, is Bowmanville, and Canadian Tire has one in stock. So even though Canadian Tire is $15 cheaper, I'm not driving the extra half an hour to get it. I'll go to Coburg, pay the 40 bucks. I called the GM dealership, the exact same AC Delco freaking part that I'm getting, whatever. GM dealership, 176 or 40 bucks what I'm paying now. Don't go to dealership. So yeah, and when after I replaced the fuel relay, check engine light came on one time since then. I hooked up the computer as I was driving. It came up as bank 1 running lean or reg, and which map sensor, whatever. That little gizmo gadget that tells your air and fuel thingy about it. The technical computer crap. Yeah, that. So I'm replacing it. So far, I've been driving. I don't know, about 30K, no check engine light, and I've been, stomping on it, passing people, just having some fun with the old truck, and it's been doing good. So I think, and also that being said, since I had the truck, the fuel gauge has never worked right. It's always kind of worked, but a full tank always read like half past full, or sometimes a full tank read half a tank. This is the first time ever where my gas gauge has been full and it's slowly going down as I drive, like it should. So I wonder if the fuel pump relay has something to do with the fuel gauge. What are the chances? And what are the chances of 2 codes going? The 2 main codes is a map sensor and the fuel pump relay. 2 things that your vehicle really needs to both go at the same time. That's freaking weird. Okay, guys, let's get to part source in Coburg, and we're in Coburg now. Let's get this changed. Okay, guys, so we got the new map sensor, or whatever you want to call it, and there's the old one. So we're going to use the Torx bit, take that off, and replace it. Yeah. Like literally, I'm always prepared, guys. I got a complete socket set under the seat. I got every kind of tools you can think of in here, plus an entire socket set. There's the Torx bits. And we're going to go in here. We're going to unscrew that, unplug it, and put the new one on. Let's get it done, guys. And if anyone's looking, it's right there, yeah. For this truck. Okay, so I've lost footage somehow, guys. But made it back to Belleville. Truck hasn't died out since. Check engine light still comes on. But it still says it's only saying running rich, lean, bank 1. I still got to do my research on that, but it's not dying out. I can reset that on the fly and keep driving either way. I think the main issue, what I was having while I was dying out, would be that fuel pump relay, because it hasn't died out since, and I put probably 150 kilometers on it since, which, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So, hopefully that'll work. And time to research why it's running lean or rich and bank 1. Go to the next step. Hell yeah, guys, have a great day. Thanks for going on this tour. Have a great day. TIPSY,